I'm gonna be straight up 100% honest with you. This is a video that I have pondered and really debated making for the past 4 months. If you guys are new and don't know who I am, my name is Tom Stefaniak. I am a 23-year-old YouTuber currently in New York City from originally Winnipeg, Canada. I make videos about sneakers, but lately I've really been wanting to get more into some business videos. I thought this was a pretty good way to start. Not only is the title ridiculously eye-catching, except I think it can provide some real value to you guys and insight in terms of how to grow an income and not limiting your own potential. I want to make this very clear right off the bat. This is not me bragging. This is not me going, ha ha ha, look at all the money I have. I don't view money like that. I think money is a great tool to better your life and make your life more carefree, give yourself more freedom of time, freedom of choice. I don't think money is something that should be bragged about or boasted about or flexed about. That's not why I'm making this video, and I want to make that very, very clear. The reason I wanted to make this video in particular is because I think lots of us limit our own potentials or don't see what we could be capable of even a couple years down the road. I mean, if you had asked me when I was 19 or 20 years old if I thought I would be able to make this much money in a month, I would have laughed at you. 100% I would have laughed at you. I would have looked at you like you were absolutely crazy. I would have said, what are you talking about? That's not going to happen. And here we are 3 or 4 years later, and I have my eyes set on way bigger goals that I feel pretty confident that I can accomplish. So I wanted to break down every single income stream that I have. I think developing multiple income sources, multiple income streams is something that's extremely important as a self-employed individual. Even someone with a 9-to-5 job, if you can have side hustles, if you can have side income streams from investments and hobbies, that's very, very beneficial to achieving financial independence and an early retirement or whatever financial goals you're trying to meet. For the month of April, I had 9 different income streams, and I'm gonna be going over every single one, explaining how I make my money from that, how I grew it, and what I recommend you guys do, starting from the least amount of money I made a month per income stream up to the most. First one is a whopping $2 from Patreon. I don't promote my Patreon at all. There's a link at the bottom of my description if any of you guys are ever interested in supporting me on Patreon. All the money that I get off of there just goes straight back into reinvesting into the channel. I used to promote it, and I think I made like $100 a month off of it back in the day, but I just haven't talked about it in years. So I make $2 a month off of it. Not a huge income stream at all. I mean, it's gonna buy me like a soda or a few bananas from a fruit stand in my neighborhood, or it's not gonna get me much, but it is an income stream nonetheless, and little things add up. Speaking of Patreon though, I am adding a bunch of different content on Patreon. I'm gonna be doing a Discord server, gonna be doing exclusive live streams to Patreon, and a bunch of good stuff like that. If you guys are ever interested in signing up, the link will always be in the description of these videos. Obviously no pressure. You guys can watch these for free, and I appreciate you to the moon and back for doing that. But if you want some more exclusive, personal feeling content, 100% Patreon is the way to go for that. Second income stream is $416.67. This is a monthly payment I get for an investment I made in a local business back at home in Canada. I get this every month. It's a nice little reliable amount of income that I know is coming in no matter what every single month. And I know it's not a huge amount of money, $416, but once again, little things add up. Having an extra $416 a month works out to exactly $5,000 a year. I think this is the most important example of how important extra income streams are, because it's not that hard to make an extra $400 a month on a side hustle or a side investment. And if you can find 10 side hustles or side investments, all of a sudden that $400 a month turns into enough to completely cover your living expenses. Third revenue stream is $1,156.42, and that came from affiliate links and affiliate marketing on my social media platforms. If you guys ever see me tweet out a deal for a pair of sneakers or a book that I'm reading or camera equipment or anything like that, I earn a small commission off of that. It really depends. It could be anywhere from 2% up to 10% depending on the website and depending on the product. Every single video I have my camera equipment, my lights, my tripod, my drone, my 360 camera, what lens I'm using, linked in the description. And anytime someone buys one of those, I make like $100 if someone purchases a camera from the link in the description. Most of the sales aren't from cameras, it's from shoes or residual purchases that people buy on the same website after using my affiliate code. Lots of times someone will click the link for my camera on Amazon, but then end up buying, you know, groceries or toilet paper or a new wall shelf or something like that. And since it's on the same visit as when they clicked on the camera link, I still get a commission for that as well. This is something that takes me about an hour a month to set up and get the links ready for, and $1,156 for an hour of work every single month. Not bad. I'm gonna take that 10 times out of 10. I'm gonna take that. Income stream number 4 was $2,067.08 this month, and that came from selling sneakers. That is profit. That is not gross sales. That includes the amount that I paid for it minus the cost of the shoes equals the profit of $2,067. $2,067. What? That number is usually a lot higher, to be fair, but due to all retail stores being closed, it's just been a lot harder to get shoes for good prices. I don't usually flip very popular high value shoes. I can't really get those for a good price as it is. Lots of times I'll buy into things already on the resale market and speculate the value to go up, and then lots of times I'll buy shoes on clearance that just have a discrepancy in value on one platform versus another and just sell them there and make some profit off of it. Once again, for $2,067, I probably spend on average around 20 hours a month reselling sneakers. So we're looking at $100 an hour for flipping sneakers, and not only am I generating a pretty nice profit off of it, I really enjoy doing it. Just arbitraging the sneaker market I think is really fun, and I think it's funny how I could walk into a Nike outlet, find shoes that everyone has discarded at retail and no one wants to buy at the Nike outlet, buy 30 pairs of them and profit, you know, a 40% profit margin on shoes that supposedly no one wanted. Once again, it just goes to show you there's money to be made anywhere and everywhere out there. You just need to be willing to put in the hours and do some work and research and understand the market that you're working in. Income stream number 5 was $2,250. This came from consulting work that I did in the month of April. Now, if you guys don't know, because I don't talk about this hardly at all, but I do offer some consulting services for things I feel that I can provide true value to. I get a lot of emails asking people, hey, I want to start a business in sneakers, I want to start a sneaker reselling page, I want to start a sneaker store, I want to start a sneaker YouTube channel, I want to start this kind of online business or this kind of online business. And if I feel I can provide actual value, I will hop on some consulting calls with them and do some work and sort of help them out with whatever they're doing. I'll extend it to you guys as well. If you have any need for consulting services and there's something I can actually help you on, shoot me an email, detailed points of what you want help on. If I feel like I could actually provide value to it, we can definitely do some work together. But $2,250 for helping other people grow their businesses. Okay, now we are getting into the big boys. Now we're getting into the large numbers, the bulk of my income, where I make the majority of my money per month. Those first 5 income streams, especially the Patreon for $2, those are nice little cherries on top of the pie, except now we're getting into the actual meat of where I make my money. YouTube ad revenue was the 6th income stream I had this month, and it was $9,677.18 for YouTube ad revenue. Now, the way YouTube works is that they pay you out for a month of ad revenue 2 months after it happens. So for instance, in April, I got paid for February's ad revenue. I had a pretty good month in February. I monetized a lot of videos quite well. Some of them just, for whatever reason, had a really good ad rate, even higher than usual. Obviously, ad rates in April are not nearly as high as that because advertisers are just not spending money during this quarantine because people are not spending money on their products during quarantine. So that was not April ad rates, it was February ad rates. $9,677.18 off of ad revenue. That's, I mean, I'm not complaining. That's almost $10,000 a month off ad revenue for making videos, which is mind-blowing to me. So thank you guys so much for the support. Truly, I mean that to the... I don't even know how to verbalize what I'm saying. The fact that you guys support me, for me to be able to make a comfortable living and really support myself and invest in myself and set up my future self, I cannot thank you guys enough. It means the world to me, and you guys that are watching this video, thank you, thank you, thank you. Literally just clicking on a video and having that ad pop up at the beginning of the video does help me out a lot, and the fact that you guys have been rolling with me for so long means the world to me. Lots of people assume that YouTube ad revenue is the main way that YouTubers make their money. Not the case at all. At least me personally, I make the majority of my money from YouTube sponsorships and merch sales, mostly sponsorships, but I decided to just put them in the same category. YouTube sponsorships and merch sales for the month of April worked out to $13,474.31. Roughly around $10,000 of that was from YouTube sponsorships. I think I had 5 or 6 sponsored videos in the month of April. Correction, I had 4 sponsored videos in the month of April and then 2 at the end of March that I didn't actually get paid for until the beginning of April. So that $10,000-ish was from 6 sponsored videos. Some of them were just like 15-second integrations, some of them were 2-minute integrations. It really depends on how much I charge, if you want just a quick little mention in the middle of a video, or if you want like a dedicated 2-minute mention. Then the extra $3,500 a month came off merch sales and mystery boxes, and I mean, obviously a lot of the money that I make off of the mystery boxes isn't profit, so that's why it's not included in this. It gets dumped back into buying the big items for the boxes. But then we did have another t-shirt release that we did, I think it was pre-order in March and April for the Cool Kids Quarantine Club t-shirt. So those two things combined profit around $3,500. By the way, if you guys do want to go buy a May mystery box, there's a link at the top of the description. We're putting some really cool stuff in there, awesome t-shirts, cool accessories, and some really nice sneakers. Spoiler alert, we're putting in Travis Scott Air Maxes and Chunky Dunky SBs. Maybe, undecided, maybe we will also put in the Travis Scott SBs, because those are sick. That pretty much covers my YouTube ad revenue, what I make from my personal online presence. Now, I've also been working on another online business through which we made $14,407.01 of profit in April. I don't want to go too much into the specifics of this yet because I haven't announced any of this on my channel at all. Right now I'm keeping it under wraps of what I'm working on, what brand this is. But essentially that is just profit from online sales of the product that we are selling for this brand that I'm working on. $14,407.01. That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. I'm honestly shocked with myself that the product that we're selling, I wish I could be specific with what this is. It's hard to give a good explanation. I'll tell you guys more about this soon, but $14,407 from another business that I'm working on, not associated with my YouTube, and that all came from online sales. Now, here is the humdinger. Do kids still say humdinger? Kids say humdinger, right? This is not a steady or reliable income source, but was my biggest income source in the month of April. Everything else on this list does fluctuate month to month, except I have at least some amount of money coming in from every single one of the previous 8 sources. This one, however, is a bit of an anomaly, and I'm the first to admit that. I am super passionate about investing and setting up your future self for the best future possible. So basically all of the money I make goes straight into mutual funds and my own personal account where I pick my own stocks. I just think it's incredibly important to start investing when you're young and set your future self up. But I don't really count my passive investment income as income when going over how much money I make each month. The reason for that would be that I don't want to touch a single cent of that at all. That money that I make from my passive investments is just being reinvested back into those passive investments, so that when I'm 45, 50, 55 years old and I want to start slowing things down a little bit and start drawing from those investments, that they've been able to really grow over time because I haven't been taking anything out of them. So I do not consider any stock investments or any bond investments or anything like that to be a monthly income source for me on a regular basis. But due to the ridiculous volatility of the market this month, I was able to make a couple really lucrative trades on the stock market. I'm not going to say that I am a financial wizard by any means. I really don't know what I'm doing. I made a couple educated guesses that ended up paying off very well. If you want to hear the specifics of those educated guesses, I'd be more than happy to talk about those in detail in another video if that's something you guys are interested in. But short story long, off a couple good trades, I ended up profiting $27,681.94. Yeah. Whew. I'll take it. I will take it. I will take it. Wow. Sorry, it's just like, that's a mind-blowing amount of money to make for very little work. That's maybe 6 hours of work put in to make $28,000. It's also a lot of luck put in. Once again, do not get me wrong, that is not like you put in X amount of money into the stock market and you're guaranteed to make that amount of money. you're not. It's probably not going to happen, in fact. But after some research and what I thought to be a good educated investment, it turned out to pay off a lot more and a lot sooner than I anticipated it to. So I exited the position with a $27,681.94 profit. All of those 9 income streams added up equal a $71,132.61 income for the month of April. This is once again not to brag. I'm not sitting here saying, oh, I'm so much better than you, or I'm smarter than you, or ha, you peasants. Not the case at all. In fact, I almost guarantee you that most of you guys are probably smarter than me, and you guys will be doing amazing things in your life as well. As I said, I wanted to show these different income streams to really open up your eyes of how much money can I make? How can I diversify my income streams? How can I really achieve the life that I want to? I think it's super important to live below your means, and if you guys would like to see a video of how I spend this $71,000 income per month, then I would be more than happy to show you exactly down to the penny how I spend that money. If you guys haven't already, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Instagram and Twitter is at Tom Stefanik, just like you see right here. And since we're at the end of the video, if you guys want to like tweet this or send the link to Graham Stephan and maybe he could react to it. He is like my financial YouTube idol. Absolutely amazing individual. I would love to meet him, but I would also love for him to react to my video. So if this is worthy of Graham Stephan, just tweet him the link, send him the link. If you're still watching to this point in the video, that's all I ask of you. You don't actually have to do that, but it would be amazing if you did that. That being said, until next time, peace.